Mainly dry, and then this afternoon, that's when we've got that potential for thunderstorms. It's really going to be, we've got some clearing happening right now. The severe threat will be through this afternoon. We'll have a couple of those severe storm ingredients around. It's not going to be widespread, anything like that, but we just have the potential that a storm or two that does move through could be on the stronger side. Now, the risk for severe weather will end as you head off to bed tonight, so you will not have to worry about stronger storms overnight, but we will still be tracking rain and maybe a rumble of thunder or two. So it's just going to be a very unsettled pattern. So here's a live look right now. First alert Doppler radar and the cloud cover. We are starting to see some breaks, at least on the satellite images. I'll have to look at some of the first alert camera networks here just to show you. Some low cloud cover could also be around here too. That's not being picked up. But overall, as we watch the rain that's cleared out of the area, zooming out, you can see that's the rain that moved out this morning. And then we've got this system that's going to be moving through. And it's interesting. There's a lot of dynamics with this system that make it a little bit trickier, which is why the severe threat is low, but not zero. We've got a couple of those ingredients around. They just need to mix together in the right fashion in order for us to see some stronger storms develop here. So this is through 11 a.m. Again, we are quiet for now. Next couple hours, we'll see a couple breaks in the clouds that could help again fuel those thunderstorm chances. And then as we head through the afternoon hours here, as we're walking through, 2, 3 o'clock, you start to see some of those areas of reds and orange. And because we've got an area of low pressure swirling around, it's going to, create some of that instability that thunderstorms like. So we could have some bouts of heavier rain mixed in there through the afternoon hours. I'm going to walk you through the whole day, hour by hour. We'll talk about the storm risk and what it's looking like looking into Memorial Day weekend coming up. Alert day. The threat is low, but it's not zero, and it's our job to give you guys that first alert about the threat as we head into the afternoon hours. So we're under a level 1 risk for the most part, Cuyahoga County and areas south, level 1 out of 5 when we talk about severe risk. Level 1 meaning, yeah, we know there's storms coming. 1 or 2 of these guys could be on the stronger side. Damaging wind gusts and heavy rain are going to be the biggest concern here. But as the system's kind of spinning on through, there will be a little, small potential for some of these storms to rotate a little bit. But again, it's mostly going to be showers and storms that are run of the mill, but we do have that risk of 1 of 2 of these being on the stronger side. First alert Doppler radar is quiet right now. You saw the low clouds in Akron. So we've got some breaks in the higher cloud cover here, but there's the rain that moved through this morning. And then here's the system. You can see it swirling. That's going to be moving over us as this front comes through late this afternoon. So let me walk you through. This is 11 o'clock in just a couple of hours here. Some showers making their way into some of our western counties out towards Toledo and Sandusky. And then look at this. This is 2 o'clock. We've got some areas of heavier rain here pushing into the area. Notice the reds and oranges. So again, a lot of us are going to see showers, could hear a few rumbles of thunder, but we've got the threat of 1 or 2 of these storms becoming stronger. So again, gusty winds are possible this afternoon. If this morning was garbage day when you get home from work, bring the trash cans in because they might be blowing all over the place. There could be some tree branches, things like that down on the ground. As we head into the evening hours, again, severe threat will be lowered once the sun sets, but then we still have lingering rain around. So it's still going to be wet overnight. 4 or 5 a.m. waking up tomorrow morning, it's going to be another soggy drive in. Now, most of the rain wasn't coming down during the drive this morning, but the roads were wet. We will have some rain coming down come early tomorrow morning during the drive, and that's going to stick around through the afternoon. So again, another soggy day on Thursday. And I barely even spoken about the temperatures. Look at the highs on Thursday. We're only in the 50s, so we are trending colder, barely making it into the 60s, 50s the next several days before we bring the 60s back for the holiday weekend. But still, that's cooler than normal. We should be in the 70s. By the evening tomorrow, we'll break up the storm risks, but it's still going to be pretty scattered stuff around through Friday and even into Saturday. So the shower and storm risk does stick around through the first part of Memorial Day weekend before things start to dry out, but they stay cold. So as I mentioned, storm risk today. Afternoon storm is not going to be the best day to get out on the lake, especially when we get some stronger winds gusting over there. So through the next couple of days here, notice we're, warmer today because we're getting some of those breaks in the clouds ahead of this system is typically where the warmest air is. We're going to be near 60, and then we're dropping into the 50s the next several days. Overnight temps too are going to be on the chillier side. I may actually have to turn the heat back on. It was like 62 degrees in my house yesterday because I don't want to keep turning it on and off, right? You probably had to turn the AC on last week. So look at the weekend breaking down into Memorial Day here. We're back in the 60s. We keep scattered shower chances around Saturday. 60s Sunday and Monday. Right now trending dry, just cool. cool. Overnight temps will be cool, definitely not the best temps to open up the pool, but if you've got a heater, it may not be too bad. We do trend and stay into this cooler, more unsettled pattern heading into early next week. I'm going to break down for you the Memorial Day weekend forecast coming up here in the next 10 minutes.